And welcome everybody to Pulp Audio, the show where middle-aged geeks get together and talk about crap they like. I'm Wesley.
I'm Bob.
I'm Sam.
We
played fantasy football
for various definitions of the word played. Last time we talked about fantasy football, I was 0-2.
Yeah.
I'm 4-4.
Well, that's good.
Which is good. That means I've won more than lost.
Yeah.
But this week was horrible. And I knew I was going to lose by 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah, I knew I was going to lose after the first round of games, and I thought I was going to be close, but I'm not. I got so many injuries and things.
For me this week it's bye weeks. I have 2 people on my bench who aren't on byes.
I am 3-5-0, and I'm about to be 3-6-0.
Yeah.
You guys are like totally speaking French to me. Hey, so what happens if you have a guy who gets fired?
Oh, awesome. And I lost to the guy who was 2-6-0.
Players don't generally get fired, but you don't, and we don't get the coach. If you're talking about Hugh Jackson,
I do have Demaryius Thomas, who got traded from the Denver Broncos to the Houston Texans this week.
Oh,
and he started for the Texans, and so he just continued on my team, and he started for the Texans.
Yeah, he started for the Texans,
and he had a good first quarter, and then didn't do anything else.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I mean, you'll have a couple players.
What happens if you have a player that goes to jail?
Then you drop him and pick up a new player.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can drop players all year.
Yeah, I've got injured players that I have had to boot because they're just not coming back this year.
And we have a injured reserve slot in our league, so I have somebody, I can't remember who it is, but he got hurt and he's good enough that I want to keep him because he'll still play at the end of the year, hopefully. And so I just put him in the injured reserve slot and just picked up some scrub and put him on. Yeah,
I've got injured reserve as well. I got Jay Ajayi in my injured reserve.
Oh, he's hurt?
Yeah, and it's almost certainly for the whole season. I haven't checked in a couple of weeks.
What is it?
Let me see who.
Tendon, shoulder.
Let's see here real quick. Pulling up the app on the show like you do.
I'm doing the same thing because this is good radio. Just watch me fly my spaceship around.
Awesome. It was so old news it doesn't even say anymore.
Oh wow,
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So there's other news about him, or is it just like you're looking? Yeah, I've got Marshawn Lynch on my on my injured reserve, and he's supposed to be out for at least a month.
Yeah.
And there's only this is the 9th week, so there's only 6 more weeks because we have a bye week, so 17 weeks total. So if he's out for a month, that means he's got 2 games, maybe 3 if we're lucky.
And my guy is probably out for the season, but I'm holding on to him just in case he comes back early.
Yeah, and really, Marshawn Lynch, now that I think about it, I don't need him anymore. Because there's no way I'm making it to the playoffs.
Right.
And by the time he comes back, we'll be in the playoffs. So, but I like my team.
I loved my team at the beginning of the season, but it just went to poop immediately.
I don't know how I got so many people on a bye week this week. Because, quite literally, I would guess I have 6 people on a bye this week. And most of them were on my main team. I think, and I pay attention during the draft. I make sure I don't get 2 or more people on the same week. But it just, I must have dropped a couple of people who sucked and added people, and they turned out really good, and they all just happen to have a bye this week. And it's killing me. It's terrible. 2 of my 3 quarterbacks are on byes this week, so luckily the third one is doing okay.
I had picked up a second tight end when Gronk was out a couple weeks ago from his back. And he's been questionable ever since. and this week they were like, they won't know until game time, and he plays at 8 p.m. on Sunday.
Which is great.
So I'm like, I just put the other guy in. And it doesn't matter. I'm getting beat by 30 points, so it didn't make any difference, but it's still frustrating. And the other guy did okay. But if Gronk plays and does well, then that's a lot of points.
I picked some guy up this week just to cover a slot, because I didn't have enough wide receivers and running backs to put a flex person in. I had 4. I had 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and that was it. I had nobody else to put in the flex spot because everyone was on a bye. So I just picked up this guy, and everybody says, nah, he's gonna suck. Like he's gonna actually suck because the Raiders picked him up, and he's the 3rd guy or the 4th guy, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do, just put him in and hope. And he's my highest scoring player, and he's got 12.
Yeah.
It's okay, great. Yeah. But so I just horrible.
I have the Jaguars defense and special teams, and they're on a bye this week, and I had picked up somebody else's defense. I just picked like the highest scoring.
Right, whatever
defense.
ESPN says. Yeah.
And I was talking about it with my colleague, and he's from Buffalo and is a Buffalo fan. He's like, well, who's playing Buffalo this week? And I'm like, the Bears. He's like, pick them, and I did, and sure enough, my defense got 28 points.
28 points. There was a year, I think it was the year we, like 2 years ago when we only won one game. I didn't have a good defense, so I just kept cycling whoever was playing the Browns, and I did great. Yeah. Sometimes they got more points than anybody else on my team. It was amusing. And the kicker was there was a thing. I don't remember what it was how I did the kickers, but it was there was a team that had really good defense, and I want to say it wasn't the Browns though. I don't remember, but it was in our division. So it might have been the Ravens. I don't remember, but they had like this amazing defense that
the Ravens did have a good defense.
Nobody ever got a touchdown. Yeah. So I always took the kicker from the team that was playing them, right? Because you're going to get 3 or 4 field goals. Yep. That's where the money is on the kicker. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so fantasy football, we both suck. Yeah, you're sucking more, but I'm sucking as well.
Yeah, I'm losing to the guy who is in last place, and we're going to be tied for last place after this week.
That's the worst. Yeah. I have a shot at the postseason, but it's going to require me to basically win every game now, and I don't think I got it.
It's not a good shot, yeah.
So, yeah, at least I don't have to worry about bye weeks anymore, because apparently I threw all mine this week. So,
nice.
So who knows? Anyway, fantasy football, yay!
I finished watching The Closer.
Yeah, The Closer!
And moved on to Major Crimes.
Mm-hmm. Because it's the Closer Part 2.
it's kind of the spin-off. What it is the main character, she committed an offense so bad that she needed a new job.
Right.
To get when she got a serial killer. And so she had a counterpart step in. Mm-hmm. I gotta just say, Flynn and Provenza.
They could have just called it Flynn.
They could have just done that.
The Flynn and Provenza.
They probably would have got more viewers.
The Odd Couple as cops.
I love them even more the second time through. Yeah. It is pretty awesome. And I did catch up on a whole heap of stuff that I'd missed and subplots and everything else because I was watching it weekly when it was coming out. They were taking a break. Right. And they didn't show it in the right episode. However, Amazon, you shouldn't be charging $30 for a season that has 15 episodes that is 6 years old.
Yeah.
So I kind of watched the first couple, that I could justify the $12, but I mean 30, I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
So I kind of lulled out of Major Crimes. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, it's not like Yeah, that's weird.
Even the DVD set is well under that on Amazon.
Right.
So
then you gotta actually walk around and put the DVD in the player. And
I know, right? So, but I really was enjoying it the second time around, and watching it, you get all the nuances.
Right.
But Flynn and Provenza.
Yeah.
They made the show. They're like the two grumpy old guys in the Muppets.
Yeah. That's actually a really good description.
Right. But no, I really did enjoy it. So I mean, if you like kind of cop-ish shows with, there's always a death.
Yeah.
But,
and some humor.
Yes, the humor is there. It is funny.
Yeah. Okay. Major Crimes. Yay. And that's it. If you want to send us an email like Crazy Not So Did, you can send an email to pulpaudioweekly@gmail.com.
Or you can call us on the Yak line. That's 216-YAK-GAMES or 216-925-4263.
7. Or you could send us a tweet on Twitter at pulpaudio.com.
And if you want to check us out on YouTube, go to HMV Plays on YouTube and look for us there. And my other stuff too.
And we have a website at pulpaudio.com.
And until next time, I'm Wesley.
I'm Bob.
I'm Sam.
And all together we are
Pulp Audio.